Welcome, aspiring paragliding pilots. I'm your instructor, and today we're going to master one of the most essential skills in paragliding, the reverse launch. This technique is fundamental for safe takeoffs, especially in moderate to strong wind conditions. The reverse launch gives you superior control and visibility during inflation, allowing you to see exactly what your wing is doing at all times. By the end of this training session, you'll understand every step of the process, from setup to takeoff, along with the safety procedures that will keep you out of trouble. Let's begin your journey to mastering the reverse launch. Before we dive into the technique, let's understand why the reverse launch is so important. Unlike the forward launch where you can't see your wing during inflation, the reverse launch allows you to face your canopy throughout the entire process. This gives you immediate visual feedback and the ability to correct problems before they become dangerous. The reverse launch is the preferred method for approximately 90% of all paraglider takeoffs in strong thermic conditions and coastal flying sites. It provides better control over asymmetric inflation, allows for safer aborts, and gives you the confidence that comes from seeing your wing overhead and stable before you commit to the turn and takeoff. Remember, mastering this technique takes practice. About 25% of pilots find reverse launches relatively easy to learn, while another 25% really struggle initially. The remaining 50% have varying degrees of difficulty. Wherever you fall on this spectrum, with proper instruction and dedicated practice, you will succeed. Every successful reverse launch begins with thorough preparation. Let's walk through the essential pre-flight checks and setup procedures. First, lay out your wing on a clear, obstacle-free area facing directly into the wind. The canopy should be spread evenly behind you with all lines untangled. Take time to ensure there are no knots, twists, or tangles in any of the lines. A single overlooked tangle can cause asymmetric inflation and potentially dangerous situations during launch. Next, perform your harness connection. Always use the same sequence when hooking into your carabiners. This creates muscle memory and reduces the chance of forgetting a critical step. I recommend starting with your left side, then right side, but the specific order matters less than consistency. Once connected, visually inspect that both carabiners are properly closed and your harness straps are correctly routed. Now, check your risers. The A risers must be on top with the D risers on the bottom. This is absolutely critical for proper inflation. If they're crossed incorrectly, the wing will not inflate properly and you'll need to abort. Take a moment to verify the A risers are facing forward and all lines are properly layered. Now let's discuss the proper way to hold your risers and brakes. This is where many beginners struggle, but with clear understanding, you'll find it becomes natural quickly. For the reverse launch, you'll be facing your wing with the risers crossed over your shoulders. There are several effective methods for holding the controls, and you'll want to practice different techniques to find what works best for you and your specific wing. The most common method is the cross hands technique. Stand facing your wing and cross the risers so the left risers are in your right hand and right risers are in your left hand. This allows the risers to automatically uncross as you execute your turn. The key advantage of crossed hands is that you maintain control throughout the entire launch sequence without ever letting go of your controls. Within the cross hands method, you have several options for what to hold. The A riser and brake method involves holding one A riser and the corresponding brake toggle in each hand. This gives you direct control over inflation and the ability to make immediate corrections. When one side of the wing rises faster, you can apply brake pressure to slow it down while adjusting your A riser input. With your equipment properly set up and your hands positioned correctly, it's time to inflate the wing. This is where the magic happens and where your understanding of wing behavior becomes crucial. Begin by assessing the wind. Feel its strength and consistency on your face. The ideal reverse launch conditions involve winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. In lighter winds, you'll need to be more active with your inputs. In stronger winds, the wing will practically inflate itself, and your job becomes controlling the energy rather than creating it.